So we're going to run a performance test this session. See if you can beat the target time.
Hello everybody, welcome to Road to Ferrari. We are back at Shanghai. We've got an R&D upgrade to do, so we're just coming towards the end of this lap now. It is starting to rain and we're on slicks, but we should easily be able to beat this time. I don't know what they expect you to do in 2 minutes 7 seconds. Maybe do a couple of spins here, a couple of spins there. I don't really know. There's the standings. I didn't really. I just literally pootled around. Yeah, just pootled around, but it's 100% wet now for qualifying. So we're going to have a look at my fastest lap that I managed to do. So we are currently on pole already with a... Well, this is going to be a faster lap. This is a 140. For some bizarre reason, we were the only car on full wets, and it was clearly the faster tyre to be on. Everyone else was on intermediates and were way off the pace. So, and for some reason, this car feels awesome when it's wet. This is so. It's like the front end is just so like responsive. It's just weird. It completely changes during the dry. I actually prefer driving the car during the wet, but it's our fastest lap anyway. Got Degrassi just in front of us, but we are a man on a mission, so he shouldn't pay. He shouldn't get in the way that badly, which he doesn't. We go around this outside, and then we've got Williams a bit further in front, but we might catch him in the braking zone for the next corner. Even though we do look really far away, we do have a really big advantage, but we might just get past him and nothing happens. But obviously this is our fastest lap, so we are going to go faster than the 140 we just did. Out of the corner we go now. So Williams has gone in, so not going to get in our way, and we're just going to finish the lap. We're going to do a 1:38.9. So nearly 8 seconds faster than the car behind, because they wouldn't go on the full wet tyre. But as you can see, the results so far, I'm really fast in sector 1. Sector 2 I'm a little off, but well, that was my last lap, to be honest with you.
All of the goals set for you this session. The boss is pretty pleased with you right now.
So yeah, that is us for qualifying done.
Brilliant result, mate. Pole position. We weren't expecting you to do that well. We've made some minor adjustments to the
here we are then,
of the car.
back for the race.
Improvement in downforce.
We're starting P1. We have got a front wing upgrade, so let's hope we can carry this into the race.
The boss wants another points finish out of you this weekend. Give it your best shot.
And it's lights out and away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. We've had a bit of a mediocre start there. It allowed Fernando to go up our inside a little bit, show his nose off, which has pushed us out wide. Obviously, we're just trying to hog the middle of the track so nobody can get by us. We did run a bit on the grass there, which has sort of left the door open for Massa. It is now, so he's actually got past Fernando. And we've got on our, I think that's Schumacher up next to us. Unfortunately, we touched a little bit there, but no contact or anything came of it. So we'll stick it around his outside, and hopefully we are all good there. No penalties or anything. So now, just trying to chase down Massa. Unfortunately, went deep into that corner, but Nobody there to overtake us. So Massa's got a pretty decent lead. That's kind of what you want to do on these first laps of 2010. Just build a massive gap. And then try and control the race from there, really. Whilst the pack behind you squabbles. So finishing lap 1. A lot slower lap compared to Massa. So nothing really happened. We managed to pull away from Schumacher. But Felipe was still in front. So we're now going to pit on lap number 6 into the pit lane. Obviously Mark will carry on, but the top 4 are all in the pits. And
not just yet.
We are allowed to go.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the
And
track.
we have rejoined in 8th. Oh,
Mark is in
Lotus
first position.
came across us there as we were coming out of the pits, which is not good. So we're behind Kamui after we took that Lotus out, but it looks like he recovered really quickly because there's not a car stopped on the map. So we've got Michael behind us, but pretty sure we can get past the cars in front quite quickly. Anyway, so we've got past Kamui. Timo Glock in front of us now. Well, he's now behind us in fact. But we've just accidentally ran into the back of Nico Hulkenberg and got a warning for causing a collision, which I take, and we've also picked up a puncture from it as well. But luckily, it's not like the other races we've had where we've picked up the puncture as we've driven past the pits. We've picked the puncture up on the back straight, so we can still go flat out, but it's just annoying because this is like a new set of tyres, so we're going to have to come back in and get them changed. It's just like the look just isn't there for us at the minute, which is kind of what we need. I kind of want a boring race where I literally just lead it, lights to finish. That's what I'd like for the championship anyway, but for right now that is not happening, as we get another puncture. And obviously with the puncture they're a bit slow taking the wheel off, so this will be like probably a 10-second stop. Yes it is, and we are now leaving the pits behind a group of cars. So that has put us down in P23, which obviously is not where we want to be. We should be up there fighting at the front. So now, unfortunately, it's another recovery drive for us. But I suppose it's a way to show all the other teams, and mainly the red team Ferrari, that we can do overtakes, and we're not afraid to get our arms out. So we've just gone past, I think that might have been Glock who went past there. Yes, it bloody well was. And his teammate Degrassi is in front of us. We're going to shoot down his outside, try and get a bit of a better traction on the exit, which we are doing so, and we've got him before the next corner. In fact, he was going in the pits anyway, so that don't really matter that much. Passing a car in the pits, and you can see on the maps there's a big group of cars in front of us, so we can make some adjustments up hopefully quite quickly. And the next one is Karun Chandok, so we're just going to go really late on the brakes. If anything, we go deep, but it doesn't really matter because we got the inside for the next corner. We do have a little bit of snap of oversteer there as we put down the power on the curve, but we have kept Karun behind, so we're doing all right so far. We've got Robert Kubica next up. We're probably going to get him in the hairpin because we do have a bit of a braking advantage into some of these corners. So we're just going to brake and then come off the brake and brake again, so the car kind of rolls and we are able to catch the AI by doing that into that corner. So it has put us a lot closer to Robert, and we do get past him. Probably not the most legitimate overtake you've ever seen, considering I went off the circuit to do it, but we got by him anyway, and there's quite a few cars in the pits there, so that has put us up to P14, currently behind Della Rosa in the Sauber. So we've caught him a couple of corners later. Front tyres are starting to go off, but I don't think it's something we should worry about. Around the outside of Della Rosa we have gone. We've got Adjuswari in front of us. We're probably not going to get him into this corner, but we may just get him, in fact, on the traction coming out of it. For some reason, the AI do like to slow down just about here. So we've got Adjuswari as we're going to go down the straight. We're just going to pull in front of him. Look at that speed advantage we've got. That's the gearing that I chose for this race. It's just a bit more top end speed and acceleration, if anything, for that long straight. Next up, we've got Hulkenberg, P11. So we're on lap 13, and we've made up quite a few positions. The engineer wants us to pit again, but I don't really see the point, because else we'll be last again. So we might as well just try and get these tyres to the end. We've got Fernando in front of us here, and there's something that I've only just noticed now, is that he's lost his T-cam on the top of his roll hoop. I don't know how that's happened. But we are side by side with Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari, which we are aiming to get our big, massive butt cheeks into that seat. We do run a bit deep, unfortunately, which does allow Fernando back through, but we're going to try and get him again into this corner, but if not, we're going to try and get a decent run, try and get him into the first corner. He has got a bit of better traction in us there, but then hopefully our top end speed should come out in handy. In fact, he brakes. It was quite catches me by surprise there. So we do touch him a bit, but we've got Buemi now next to us. These should be easy pickings, but he is pulling up a bit of a fight. He is still to our left-hand side there, but we've just left him there, leaving him for Fernando to overtake. We've got Mr. Jensen Button now in front of us. A bit aggressive there on the exit curb, which allowed us to pass him before we get to turn 1. And now, cutting on to lap 17, Felipe Massa has won the race. If anything, I think Felipe, in this season anyway, seems to be more of a better driver than what Fernando is. He definitely seems to be scoring some decent points so far in the season. Unfortunately, we didn't get Sutter in the end there, so we're going to get P8 across the line. So yeah, have to see what is like for the championship standings.
Nice drive! You took 4 points! Congratulations, mate! Brilliant!
Obviously, we know that Nico Rosberg is the man that we're trying to catch at the minute. In fact, no, Massa is overtaking Rosberg. So both of those guys we've got to catch. We're on 31 points, so we have got a bit of a way to catch up. Heikki Kovalainen in the Lotus is doing quite well with 22 points so far. So that puts us on 69 points in the constructor standings. In third place behind Ferrari and Mercedes. Yeah. Interview time now.
Okay, let's have a chat. Are the team happy with how things have gone this weekend?
I'm not happy. I got a punch out again, and it kind of ruined my race because I reckon we could have had a podium. If not,
The team have been burning the midnight oil recently to make sure you've got a car that's capable of winning races. You must be happy then with the work they're putting in.
yeah. Obviously, team make the car. I'm just the
How do you think
driver.
the car stacks up against the rest of the field this season?
I think it's championship winner, Mr. Croft. So very competitive indeed. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Road to Ferrari. Be sure to catch us for race number 5 in Catalonia. It's nice to see that the team are happy with what we said to the press. So that's always good for us. But thank you guys for watching. I will catch you next time. See you later and goodbye.